And we're back. Better than ever. I'm tired. I should have got a coffee before this. But it's okay because we're alive. Barely,
Thank
though.
you.
Barely. Quick side note. Have you finished newest season of Demon Slayer?
No, I have to watch it still.
I mean, it's really good. The animation at like the last like 4 episodes is like mind-boggling. I'm hoping they add like the new like people from the show into the game. I just I mean,
There
like,
was a season pass for the game, so I think they're adding
no,
more
I think I
stuff
think it's
to
already
it.
done. I think they're already. I
Oh,
don't.
is it really?
I think it was free too. I think those just like free DLC updates. I don't think they ever
Oh,
had
man.
like an official paid one that I'm aware
They
of.
should just keep adding to it. Like the My Hero One's Justice 2 game is still adding characters
Well,
that they
but
like have been introducing.
but the problem is that there's not enough. I mean, like they haven't shown enough characters in the show to like
Right.
to make that work. Like with My Hero, it's like they kind of give a rundown on everyone's quirks, and you could kind of go off of that. But it's like they show off like in the newest season like 2 demons, and that's it. So it's like 3 total characters.
We'll get a second game with all the characters in it.
I mean, I'd be down. I still have to play the one that's already out. Anyway, on to bigger and better news. Elden Ring, our Lord and Savior game, besides Skyrim, obviously, it sold 12 million copies. If I had an applause button, wait, I think I do actually. I have it somewhere. Wait, wait. All right. I hope that wasn't super loud. It sounded loud. Yeah. So congratulations to them. 12. I mean, it is technically a new IP, but at the same time, it's like it's a Souls game. You know what I'm saying? It's like it is, but it isn't. But either way, good for them. That's still insane. Apparently, it's like the best newest IP since the Division in the UK.
Oh, nice.
I totally forgot those games existed until now. So yeah. But now, and here's the semi good or semi bad, however you want to see it. They're apparently like looking to expand the IP, in hopes of expanding beyond the realm of games. Look, I just don't think this would make a good movie or even a TV show. It's too somber. It's like, I just don't think you could capture it. I really don't. Maybe like an animated series, but even then, I think like it's so perfect as a video game, it just can't be done as a TV show or movie. What do you think though? Like,
no, I mean the most they could do is have George R. R. Martin like write a book about whatever, and even that'll take like 70 years to be finished. His
dead.
like son would have to finish it. Yeah,
right.
Maybe like a comic book series that could be kind of cool, I guess. Do like a limited issue kind of thing.
Maybe it's like
it's one of those games where you just do whatever you want in whatever order you want. So like, I don't know.
You'd have to do it on one of the existing characters, and even then, it'd be really difficult. And I just don't think you could really capture the like atmosphere of the universe. I mean, but what do I know? I mean, they're making a Halo TV show, which I mean, like that's plausible. It's just it still pisses me off.
Apparently the first episode was pretty good.
Oh, really?
It was a lot of like setup, but
if I better see, there might be a compilation of me wanting to see floppy wiener, but I want to see where's the brute genitals. They're like playing the brutes. They're like, oh, dude, it's like swinging everywhere. Stop. Wear some pants, please.
I don't see a single grunt like running towards them with grenades stuck to his hands. I'm gonna be so mad.
They need to do a Dragon Ball Z reference where like in like the Halo games, the grunt will like suicide bomb by holding plasma grenades. It should like run towards someone, hug them, and kill them, and they're in like the Yamcha pose on the ground. That's what I want to see. That'd make it worthwhile for me. Well, I'm just gonna wait till the series not finishes. The season 1 finishes, then I'm gonna get that Paramount Plus trial and just binge it, and then use the rest of my time to watch SpongeBob, Camp Coral, or whatever crap they have on there. I'm super excited about it, but 12 million copies. That's I don't even know. I'm gonna look it up how many the other Souls games have got, but I don't think they I mean, maybe in total they probably hit more than that, but I can't think of like off the top of my head the sales figures of, like Dark Souls 3. It says here, let's see,
worldwide as of March 14th. So what is that? Like
wow,
2 weeks it came out after 2 weeks.
Dark Souls has sold a total of 10 million as of 2020.
Wow.
So
is that including like the remaster too? I assume.
I'd imagine.
Or actually, is that all 3 or just the first game?
Okay, so it says here, Elden Ring has nearly sold half the collective amount of the Dark Souls trilogy, which had shipped 27 million copies out of 2020. It has outsold the latest in the series, Dark Souls 3, which had sold a collective 10 million in the 4 years since it launched in 2016.
That's it? Really? Huh.
So 27 million copies in total for the Souls series. I'm not sure if they're since they say trilogy, I guess Dark Souls trilogy, they're not including Demon Souls nor the remaster. Right. I'm not sure if they're counting the Dark Souls remaster as well, because it did get an official remaster like a few years ago now. But right. Either way, that's still crazy. It's like it's still bonkers that it's only been 2 weeks and it's already like they need to do DLC just based on the numbers. I can't imagine. Unless it's like some artistic integrity that's holding them back,
right?
Like I'm all for it. Give me the paid DLC.
Yeah. Oh, I'd buy a season pass for this game easily. Come on.
Give me the Elden Ring Battle Pass where I get a
for PvP. That'd be kind of cool.
I don't think they'd ever do a Battle Pass, but unfortunately, I'd probably buy it.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for it. So yeah. Now I wanted to bring this up. So Polygon put out this article, Elden Ring, best Moonveil Katana build, how to get it. In case you aren't aware, the Moonveil Katana is basically like it's like, imagine when you slash with your katana, it does like an airwave, like from Zelda. Like imagine, how when Zelda's
right.
or Legend of Zelda.
This is the one that does like blood or bleeding damage, right? It shoots out like a wave of blood.
No, that's the Blood River. That's a different katana. Okay. But it basically same concept, but this is more of sorcery. Now, the reason why this article is stupid is because like if the title is best Moonveil Katana build, but literally all they talk about is the stats you need to have it. And then the like two talismans that go well with it. Like that's totally like subjective, all because you say that like, oh, one helps you, like it raises your magic meter basically, and the other one lowers the amount it takes to use it. That doesn't make them the best for the sword, and all because just saying like the bare minimum you need for it does not make it the best build. That's the bare minimum for the build. That's exactly what you need to hold the katana. Let alone like that doesn't. Like if you're gonna say best build, I'm gonna expect like what armor should you go with it as well. Like level scaling, all that stuff. No, it's just like, this is exactly what you need to have it. Like that does nothing for me. Thanks for wasting my time.
They're just trying to get those clicks by having Elden Ring in the title. That's literally all it is.
Oh, definitely. But I don't expect much more from Polygon Rooney. Did I have anything else? Elden Roll? Oh, no, I didn't have anything else. I was about to say Elden Roll. That should have been Oh, I was also reading that apparently in this one area of the game, there's an illusionary wall that it takes 50 hits to open.
I saw that on TikTok. Yeah, right? Like, who sits there and smacks the wall 50 times to find that out?
The right wall, mind you. Like, you could have picked any
right.
That's such a like evil move by Elden Ring. Like, because illusionary walls, you just assume you have to hit once and it just opens up. And I mean, it's not really spoiling anything, but the place called Volcano Manor, and like there's a lot of illusionary walls, but like it's like they're pretty easy to spot. But apparently there's one with 50 hits for a wall. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna be like, wow, this wall looks suspicious. If I hit it once and then nothing happens, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I don't think we have an article here, but they were like released a patch the other day, I guess, and it broke it lessened the amount of damage that the stomp and something else do that are like key parts to the speed run. And they like all the speedrunners like Distortion 2 and stuff were like complaining about it. Like, oh, the speedrun's dead for the game, blah blah blah. And it's like, how many games that people speedrun that run on like the 1.0 like version of the game. Like nobody speedruns games with the updates unless the update like does something that helps the speedrun. But like, come on.
And not to mention, they're always going to find new ways to, or new strats and all that fun stuff. The game's only been out for 2 weeks. Like that's really
Right.
like that's calling it way too
Speedrun's
early.
down to like a half hour. Did you watch it at all?
No, but
It's ridiculous.
but like you just said though, like in speedruns lives or speedrun lives, like games done quick, for example, like they literally pick specific patches to play on because there are certain exploits depending on the patch. So like wow, that's just calling it way too early. I don't know why though, which is that's their problem. I didn't want to watch it because I want to beat the game first before I spoil myself to the end game. Now I'm not sure if they skip the end game boss. I don't know if you can beat the game without it, but that's why I'm avoiding the speed run.
Yeah, I don't know.
So either way, I'm still having a blast, and I'm gonna do a meme build at some point. That's right. Moving on. Did you see this? The update for Street Fighter V?
I did. It's pretty cool.
Okay, but here's the part that really just bothers me. The cell shading like update for it can only be done offline. So why did like
what's the point?
Receive definitive update and featuring cell shaded visuals. Like and it looks beautiful. Like it looks really good. There's also other filters you can apply, but all like very tiny text. I noticed the corner bottom right corner just says offline mode only. Like fighting games live and die by online. It just does. Like that's just the nature of the beast. I don't know what the problem is. If it's I really don't know why they couldn't do it. If it's a patch that's going out to everyone, and also I assume it's something you can toggle on and off. So I don't know. I really don't know what the problem here is.
Right. It makes no sense. Is this like what 6 is gonna look like with the cell shading? Like, I know they haven't really talked about it at all, but like
I would hope so. I mean, it kind of looks like Street Fighter 3, and it looks a little more cartoony, but in this case, it looks really good. But so far, wait, do we know if Street Fighter 6 is coming out this year, or they just have the teaser trailer that's in development?
I think they said, or no, they didn't say anything. They said they're going to talk about it more in the summer, at some point.
More in the summer, huh? Oh, yeah, right. So, hopefully it gives them enough time for it to have a release date, or like they're probably buying their time to see if they can like crunch it out before the end of the year.
Right.
But that reminded me of something that I was pissed off about earlier. Actually, yeah, no, we were going to talk about it anyway. So, okay. Hogwarts. First of all, I didn't realize this game, Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. Also, I feel like you could just drop the Harry Potter thing. Like, I mean, like just the word Harry Potter.
Right. People just call it Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, I think it's just better if it's Hogwarts Legacy, especially if Harry Potter isn't in the game.
Right.
So I thought this was a PlayStation exclusive. It's not. You apparently knew otherwise. And now after their kind of Hogwarts Direct, it's coming to the Switch. I honestly believe this is why it got delayed. I think they made a decision that it's going to come to the Switch, and they needed more time because I couldn't find anything that there's another like studio doing the port. I unless you saw something else, I don't see any information saying that the Switch port's coming to some other console, some other studio.
No, yeah, I think it's whoever's making this. I think.
Right. So I mean,
you think it's going to be like a cloud version, and they're going to try and not like
better
use
not
any
be
of the visuals or anything on it? I don't know.
I can't fathom how this game's going to fit on a Switch. I can't. I didn't think about cloud. I think it has to, but I mean, to be fair, if Panic Button can get Witcher 3, was it the complete edition? I think it was for the Switch. Yeah. Then, but that was technically a 360 game, right? That was a 360.
No, Witcher 3 was only PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay.
But they like downgraded it so much that it's basically a 360 game.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so see, yeah, okay. So even in the Wayback Machine that they checked it out on the FAQ page, they had no mention of this game coming to the Switch. So at some point between it being delayed last time, like the when it was delayed originally, because it was supposed to come out last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out last year, never did, and now it's like, oh, now it's coming to the Switch, well, Switch, the Switch, the Switch. Yeah, it's like the third party brand Switch, the Switch.
Switch.
So it I don't know how it's gonna do it without cloud. I feel like that's the only way. I mean, the graphics looked impressive.
But the game looks great. I'm so excited. I still think this game though should have been like an MMO where you can like join the houses with your friends and do whatever the story's going to be and whatever. I think that just would have made the game better.
Yeah, I'm kind
I'm
of
sure
confused.
It'll be great.
I'm kind of confused on what exactly like. You're a student and you just go to school and like, is it like an adventure game or is it multiplayer?
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't think it has like co-op or anything. At least not that they've talked about, I don't think. But yeah, it's like an adventure game, like something crazy happens. I think it's before the time of like Harry Potter and them.
Yeah, no, it's like in the 1800s and it's like 200 years before. Have you even seen the meme where it's like they're comparing like one of the Harry Potter spells to like petroleum, for gas. It's like petroleum, and the gas prices rise.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's coming to PC too. That's not a surprise, at least at this point.
Right.
But yeah, it has to be. I feel like it's going to be cloud. I just just from how good it looked. Although, you get scars there. I'm looking at the screenshots right now. I mean, it has like nice particle effects. The lighting looks good. I want to be able to kill people though. I want to be able to use my wand and like just use the murder spell.
Avada Kedavra some people and just like make them all Cedric Diggory or whatever.
I want to see the professor I hate, and I want to turn him into like a rat, and then it's like, what happened to this professor? Like, I don't know. I have a professor. It's dead. What do I care? Apparently, there's like dueling in it on top of tables. Why is it only on top of tables though? Like, I get that was in the movie, but
that was like the gimmick. I don't know. I don't know why it's always on the tables that they just ate off of.
Yeah, I'm like, I think you're just eating. It's like, we're having a duel. It's like, but I just got my hoagie. I just got that.
I just sat down. Please go have a fight at another table.
I put a bib. I laid down my plate. I'm eating the spaghetti right now, and you guys are petroleum. The spaghetti
sandwich goes flying.
My meatball sub, no. So yeah, I don't know. It just kind of pissed me off. I understand why they want it on the Switch. I'm sure there's a huge market, and I'm sure there's some kind of correlation between Switch owners and Harry Potter fans. But
right.
It's like, I don't know, man. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be cloud, or do you think it's going to be a really nasty port?
No, it's got to be cloud. There's no way, unless they're like, downgrading it to like a PS2 game, because that's like the only way I could see this working.
I want it to be like the PS1 game. I'd play if it was like that, where it's like
the scrunch-faced Hagrid.
Yeah. I'd do that.
Yeah, that's the only way I could see it working.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep saying my voice just does that, unfortunately. Moving on. I'm trying to learn how to say all the time. What was I gonna say? Okay. God, see, I can't do it. I can't stop. It's just instinctual. It's terrible. Did you see that MLB the show is getting cross save, cross progression, and cross play? Apparently that hasn't been done before.
That's awesome.
And it's coming to the Switch. Oh, it's on the Switch already, so
it's coming to the Switch as a PS1 game. Yeah.
You
watch the Switch. You watched the Switch trailer for it, right? It's like back in the day where like nobody had faces, basically. It was just like two dots and a nose. It's so bad.
Yeah, whoops. I know. It looks really bad on the Switch, particularly. It's just so outdated at this point, unfortunately. We really don't like the bad talk to Switch. Like, it's still really fun. It's just outdated. And it's like performing a miracle to get games to like modern games to like, work on it. But you can watch on this. There's no way this game's running 60 frames per second. This has to be like 20 maybe 15.
Yeah.
Ball. Unless it's Mario Super Sluggers, I expect 1 billion frames per second for that game if it ever released.
Come on. Nintendo, please. It's next in line. Just do it.
Like, it's cool that it's getting literally everything. I really didn't know how much this game sold. MLB games.
They sold like crazy on the PlayStation when it was like an exclusive.
Right.
And then last year they brought it to Xbox, but nobody had to buy it because it went on Game Pass. And this year they'll get some sales for the Switch. And I think they already said it's going to Game Pass on Xbox again this year. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So let's see, over 2 million. I mean, apparently they sell like between 1 million and like 2 million per copy. But if they're coming out every year, that's
right. For a sports game.
Yeah, for a sports game. I just feel I feel like baseball is the most boring one.
Oh,
like,
it is.
I'm saying from a game playing perspective. I know we love Mario Super Sluggers, but it's because they add like.
Right, the like goofy ones, I don't count those. Like the actual simulator ones, I don't know. The last one I probably played was like Backyard Baseball, like 2000 or whatever.
I never gave those a try. I just assumed they were just like third-party knockoffs, but
they were great.
Oh, really? Well, maybe now I'll buy it. No, I'm not going to buy a baseball game. I was going to try and joke I was, but that's just not. I just don't like sports games unless they're Mario related. It's basically come down to that.
I almost bought the new WWE just because I want to beat up like Logan Paul and Machine Gun Kelly when they come out. Just set it to like a bot match and just beat
I saw some video of like it's hard to explain, but do you know any people who are actually WWE fans?
Oh, tons.
Okay,
yeah.
But are they aware it's all fake?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then, but what's
I think it's not like in the past where people thought like it was all real. I think they realize 90% of it's fake. There's some times where like someone actually hits somebody, but like, not hard or anything.
All I saw there's a clip of there's 2 clips I love. One where there's the snake charmer where this guy has like his arm painted green. He's like, and then the other guy pulls out like a snake flute. And it's awesome. It's awesome. And there's like a wrestler in the middle that's like conflicted on where to go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good time. So did you hear that Apex Legends is coming to mobile?
I did today.
And did you also hear that they're getting early champions or legends for some reason?
I did. That's stupid.
I don't understand why. First of all, I don't understand why it's not cross progression, and second, when was this announced?
Done that, right?
Not
like
yet.
Cross progression. Okay.
They like 2 years ago
and
they said
that was it.
They want to. It's like, oh, we're going through issues, like legal issues. I'm like, I'm not sure. Is someone suing you? Is someone like, what's the legal issue here? Like, what is holding you back from this? No one else has this problem. Apparently,
people in the comments too that are like defending it. That like someone said like, oh, I'll just play it on system so I can have a controller, and people are like, oh, you could play with the controller on mobile. Like, why would I do that then? I can play on my big TV instead of my tiny little phone. Like,
right. Apparently, yeah. So it says the website in question references mobile first content, which seems to include new characters, gameplay modes, progression systems, and assorted extra content. So far, this has resulted in mainline Apex Legends fans getting jealous over exclusive skins.
Yeah, that's just stupid, though. Like, there's no reason for that.
I really don't understand. I really don't understand why this is a thing in terms of like crossplay / unable to have like the same skins. Like Wild Rift, it pisses me off that like there's no cross progression, there's no cross skins. Like they're adding the same skins, but yet you have to you have to rebuy it. It's like
Right.
that's I feel like it's just like kicking the balls.
Oh yeah, that's all it is.
I,
Especially from EA, it's just like a money hungry thing.
I know Apex is like their bread and butter now. Like that game is just making them, incredible amounts of money. Not like Fortnite level, but oh wait, speaking of Fortnite, there what's his name? Was it Snoop? Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, it's not Fortnite. In Warzone and Call of Duty, there's Snoop Dogg cosmetics coming to the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I want to. If I don't have a giant blunt in my mouth, then I don't want the DLC.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and apparently over 1 million people have signed up for this Apex Legends Mobile. That's
like it's a good thing it's coming, right? Because there's like a huge mobile market,
right.
And, you can't blame all these companies for doing it. They just need to like do it better.
Do it better.
Argument.
This,
right?
This is what I don't understand about it though, because if you're home, right. And like if you play on your phone, yes, the internet should be good enough where it's not spotty and like you should have a fine time. But like, are you gonna do people play these kind of games like in their car?
I guess so. Like if they're going on a car trip or something. I think it's more like kids like playing it at school on recess or whatever, or honestly even in the middle of class, right? Like how many kids are playing Fortnite on their phone in the middle of class in the background with the volume off?
I always, since they took it off iPhones, I always wondered if there's like a huge influx of kids that like that mom or dad, I need an Android now. Because realistically, iPhones are more popular in terms of like cultural, in a cultural aspect. Like, high school, like people just had more iPhones and all that fun stuff. But I always wondered if like kids went to their parents like, yeah, I need an Android now because I can't play Fortnite. To be totally fair though, like I would have been one of those kids. I mean, like, like if Fortnite was available to me and we had smartphones back then, yeah, I would have been on it. Let's see. Right? Play Fortnite, be in math class. That's a hard one.
What a choice.
Yeah, what a choice. And then someone always gets the password to the Wi-Fi. So, but where we went to high school, I'm not sure if they even had service, like actual good service for I guess in our time it'd been 3G. That was like.
I don't think I had any service. I don't really remember.
I didn't have a smartphone. I had Virgin Mobile that really summed up my childhood. And
I had like one of those slide phones with the keyboard.
I had that, but it didn't slide. It was a like a Blueberry or Blackberry, whatever they're called. Actually, my first one was Boost Mobile, and that sucked. It was really weird.
Oh yeah, mine was like a talk to text. My first one.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just so I could like call my mom to pick me up after school from soccer practice.
Oh,
that was it. And I didn't get like a real phone until high school.
I mean, I had a phone. It was just terrible. But yeah, now you can, even parents can afford like actual iPhones and Android and stuff like that. I don't know how schools will do it, how they fight off this, like, the phone pandemic. Like, how do you, I mean, yes, they're going to take the phones away, but I assume everyone's playing something.
I think a lot of them just like, a lot of the classes now are just built with technology, right? Like all the kids bring in like iPads or their phones and they like sit there and we'll do like a quiz on their phone and send it up to like the smart boards. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
They were like coming out as we were like graduating.
Dude, they got scammed hard. Those smart. I mean, like those things are so terrible now in comparison to like like
all garbage now. You could literally just have an iPad on the wall and have better teaching methods.
That was like the one saving grace about college is that you could just have a laptop and like literally play. You could play games while taking notes. Like if I was going back in high school, I would have insisted on like an iPad with like a keyboard and just like typed away.
And been like,
I would have texted, sub girl to the 0 female friends I had in high school.
I was like, I had to go to take a college class for work, and the whole time I couldn't even tell you what the teacher talked about. I just like laid there, played on my phone, just like stared at the wall, and then that was it. The class was over.
That sounds like a good time to me.
Right?
Kirby. Wait, are we? When does Kirby the Forgotten Land come out? The end of this
Friday.
Next Friday. Okay. Oh, it's not
We'll
this.
be busy though.
Wait, but the next day, we're gonna have to. We could slam it out.
Yeah.
I
assume, right? Like the game's like 6 hours long because like that's how always the
Right.
Kirby games are. So we could slam it out, get some videos done.
Yeah, watch out for that, boys. Last but not least, and we'll actually have a end on a relatively early time. That's a start for us. In our defense, we talk about more, but there's not enough to talk about. It's not they're scraping the barrel.
Like no announcements. Yeah.
Right. Nothing cool's happening. Well, this is kind of cool. Xbox Cloud Gaming's now supported on Steam Deck through Microsoft Edge. So Microsoft literally came out with a beta version of Microsoft Edge that works on the Steam Deck. So, and then they allowed Xbox Cloud Gaming to work on that. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's cloud gaming though, so you gotta keep that in mind. But that's still crazy.
Right.
That adds a lot of value to the Steam Deck. I'm not sure, but what I don't understand is it like an app? I couldn't find that. If like it's an app, is it something you download on Steam?
It says it. So it's the Linux version of Microsoft Edge now includes support for the Steam Deck controls and is available from the Discover Software Center part of Steam OS. So you download Microsoft Edge, and then you link your Xbox Cloud Gaming to it, and then you can just play through that, I guess.
That's still pretty cool. I mean, if you're home, I can't imagine the latency is terrible. I'm not going to play like multiplayer games, although you could. But I would play Doom or something.
To have all the options, right? You can play the Halo. You can play Halo now.
Right.
Like that's on there. Doom, all the Elder Scrolls games, Fallout.
All right, where's my Fortnite machine? Come on.
Oh, that'll be next, dude. They got to figure out a way to get Fortnite on there, because if they do, like, that'd be huge.
There's no way they're gonna let Fortnite on Steam. There's just no way. Because there's
no way Epic's gonna allow it, but someone's got to figure it out for everybody else.
Right. Yeah, but why play it on your Steam Deck when you can play it on your phone, assuming you have an Android and you have a controller? Yeah.
Right. Or any other system in the world. You have a smart fridge, you can probably play it on there, honestly.
Dude, honestly, I would actually probably would have played Fortnite if it was on the 3DS. I think that would have been pretty cool.
That actually kind of would have been cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have played it on there.
I think that could have been interesting.
They probably could have got it to work too. Damn. Oh, Fortnite too late. Could have been out so much longer.
Instead, it's on the Switch. What a joke! No. I mean, I don't know. I love the 3DS. That was like one of the better times in gaming. It's just.
I really want to go and like buy a bunch of the digital games before they shut the stores down and stuff. But
it's not a bad idea in theory, but at the same it's at the
same
same time
money that I probably won't ever play those games anyway, or like go back to play them.
Well, you know what they could do, and this is a thought. They could add those games to the Nintendo, to the Switch eShop.
No.
No.
That's too easy money.
NES, SNES, and N64. Nothing else.
You're gonna get Echo the Dolphin, and you're gonna like it.
Look, unless they're just gonna be slowly rolling it out for the expansion pass plus. I'm not seeing this library coming to the Switch. I wish it did though. Switch is perfect for it.
Port everything over.
What we need, because Xbox and PlayStation have already done it. We're like, because the PS5 and Xbox Series X, they're basically they're not the same architecture, but if they play games from the from Xbox One, PS4, and Xbox Series X and play basically back to the original Xbox, which is insane.
Right.
So like if companies can just start doing that, where like their new, I don't know, what's the word? I guess operating system like is completely backwards compatible with previous stuff. Like I feel like Nintendo can do it too. I mean, granted, they're doing emulation, which I'm not a fan of, but if they could port it, that'd be sweet. I don't know. I feel like it's possible. They just don't want to do it for some reason.
Oh, easily. The problem with Nintendo too is they change the stupid like software every system.
Right.
Like, oh, we gotta have a cartridge that looks like this and a cartridge that looks like that, and oh, we'll go to discs for a day. Nah, never mind. Back to cartridges. Like, come on. What's wrong with you, Nintendo?
We'll go back to this for a day.
Like from the GameCube to the Wii was just like perfect. Do that again, and just keep doing that.
What, discs?
That the Wii could play the GameCube games.
Right,
and it didn't matter that the GameCube had stupid little dinky discs and the Wii was like normal sized discs. Come on.
Wait, could the Wii U play GameCube? I don't think so, right?
No, because it didn't have and the only reason it couldn't, right, is that they didn't build the GameCube ports into it, right?
Right.
But then the GameCube adapter came out, so it was like, why does this not work?
I think that was pretty awesome. I didn't realize that the Wii had GameCube ports and for months, and then I just like opened the top like,
oh
what?
yeah
like
I thought it was just like those like stupid Ethernet ports or whatever, like the GameCube had on the bottom. Yeah,
man, those are some good times. But now look at us. But that's a show, guys. Yeah, that's right. You get a shorter episode by a little bit. You should totally rate us on everywhere, like literally 5 stars, and anything below that, we hate you. I'm just kidding. I love you. If you rate us anything below 5, I will find you. No, I can't threaten everyone. Find us everywhere. Message for Discord links. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere. Podcasts are available. We got a TikTok that's gaining some traction. We got Twitters.
Thank you guys. 42 followers on TikTok.
That's
We're
right.
Getting there.
We love you guys. We'll see you guys on the next episode. See you.